Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I want to help you if you are feeling frumpy, older, or out of date. I know this is a popular video lately, and if you will look it up on YouTube or on Pinterest, you will see a lot of blog posts and articles about this subject. And I do think it's something as we get in our 40s and 50s and 60s, we do need to adjust a few things to stay with it, to stay current. I don't like to say on trend because I don't think that is how I feel. I am not afraid to try trends if I like them or just to see if I like them, but I don't, just go with every trend. When I was looking up the pictures to be able to reference in this video, I noticed that even some of the people that were telling you what to wear and how to not look frumpy or dated, to me, they looked frumpy and dated. So I do think that mine might be a little bit different. And another different approach or aspect that I may have is I don't want you to look like me. I don't want you to look like anyone but your best self. I want you to think back to when you felt your just most badass self. And I think a lot of us, we've always had the same basic style. I know I have always loved dresses and skirts, dressing in monochromatic. I've always loved black pants. I've always loved dressing up. I've always loved heels. I've always loved sunglasses. I've always loved makeup. So I am still very true to who I was even as a little girl. But of course, I've had to adjust my style through the years to stay complementary to my body. I want to look confident. I want to look happy, confident, and just the best that I can be. And I want that for you guys too. So if your style is similar to, I'm just going to use my mom as an example. My mom is 72. She looks very stylish, current, very well put together at all times. Yet she is very different than I am, and I would never in a million years expect her to wear the things that I do. Sometimes we crisscross like with some boots and jean jackets and, things like that. But her style is a little bit more, like for instance, her shoes. She will wear Birkenstocks. I do have some Birkenstocks, the furry black ones, and I do like them. I wouldn't like them if they weren't all black though. But she has the cutest little pair of like rubbery ones that are like tie-dye, and then she has regular ones, like all different kinds of styles. She wears Crocs. Matter of fact, I think it's the Crocs that I'm thinking of. I know she has the rubbery ones in both of those. But, I love that about her. But you know what? Everything that she is wearing, including her makeup, her clothes, her jackets, everything is very up to date. It's still within her style, but it's up to date, and it makes her look that way. It makes her look with it. In a perfect world, it would not matter what you look like, but it does. Your outer appearance, your expression, your posture, what you're wearing, and how you present yourself to someone is all they know at first until they get to know you. So it is important, and I don't want you to want to be invisible. I want you to feel so good about yourself that you don't want to blend in. You don't want to fade. You don't want to just wear whatever is the most comfortable. I think I am the queen of finding stylish pieces that are comfortable. I will not wear a pair of shoes that are not comfortable. I will not carry a bag that is not practical and I can't get in and out of it. I am very practical, but I stay true to my style, and that's what I want for you. So the first little article of clothing that we're going to talk about seems to be controversial. So I'm going to give you my take on it, and that is pedal pushers, capris, even like I went to Lululemon the other day, even the capri workout pants, that's a style. I don't think it's the best style for me because I feel like it cuts off my legs at a bad place. And I am 5'6", so I'm not short, but I'm mostly torso, so I don't want to cut any more of my legs off. I don't mind if they just show a little bit of ankle because I like my ankles and I think that's very feminine and I like that. So it goes to what complements your body style the most. I think the key is finding the latest style of pedal pushers, whatever you want to call them. Like my mom wears, hers don't cut right by the knee, but they're just a little bit further and they're cargo. They even have like the little ties or whatever. I love them. They look so good on her with her whatever sandals. Now, if you're going to wear them with sneakers, I would make sure we'll talk about, matter of fact, are we going to talk about, yeah, we're going to talk about shoes in a little bit. I had to like cut this down because I have so many things to say. So if this goes well, then maybe I'll do some more. I'll also do hair and makeup. The clam diggers and the capris. I think capri is what they're mostly called right now. Find an up-to-date style and find an up-to-date fabric. Find an up-to-date color. Like the army green is like really in right now, that olive tone. Make sure you style them with some other things like nice shoes. And maybe even if you don't want to wear a fitted top, don't wear something like baggy pants and then a long baggy shirt like a tunic or something. Either tuck something in or maybe get something that is cropped, maybe a short like cropped t-shirt like I like. And you know, give yourself some shape. You always want to have some shape. I think one of the worst things that you can do is try to just hide behind your clothes. To me, it comes off as sadness. And I think I'm pretty in tune with other women because I care. And I feel sadness when I see some women and I feel like they have given up. I feel like they are no resemblance to who they once were, and it breaks my heart. So I'm hoping that I can help you stay within your style and what you like, but just spruce it up a little bit. And your handbag. I notice this one a lot. Try to not use that bag that you have had for 30 years that is leather and it's got like scuff marks on it and it looks like an old pair of Fry boots. I love an old pair of Fry boots, but I think with your handbag, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but get one that is stylish looking and makes you look fresh and really adds something to your outfit. A friend of mine yesterday, Susan, and I were talking about how you can wear yoga pants and a sweatshirt, but if you have on a stylish, good bag, it just takes you to a different level. It's just something that is easy to do that adds a lot to your look. Now, the bags that I think will make you look frumpy, not only in how they look, but how you carry them, are those totes. I know to everything I'm going to say, there is definitely exceptions and certain circumstances, but I'm talking about the tote with the two straps and the woman holding it like this. Like someone is going to, I will see them in the nail salon or at the grocery store holding their bag, walking up to the store like this. And I don't live in a big high crime city area. I am in the suburbs, and really to go to the grocery store here, I don't know if I've ever heard of purse snatching. And it just creates that look, you know what I mean? You will not see a 20-some-year-old walking around with a bag like this. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to look like a 20-some-year-old because I don't care. Really, age does not even register in my mind. I'm not trying to look young. I'm just trying to look the best I can for whatever age I am. But when it's just a fact that when you look at 20-year-olds, they're not carrying themselves that way. They're carefree. They might have a backpack on or a belt bag. I love those, but they don't have a big tote they're carrying like this. And I just think that's very frumpy and aging and not very stylish. Is dresses. I love dresses. I love them, but you have to be very careful what dress you're wearing. And you guys have seen, if you've been here with me, I sometimes will put on a dress that I love, but I immediately will think too much fabric, too much fabric. If it's got too many ruffles, too much going on, I don't like it. If the print is too busy or too small, if the print is small and it's on like a pastel color, you don't want to look like you're off of Little House on the Prairie. Or, I mean, unless you're going for that vibe like Pioneer Woman or something like that, if that's your vibe, do it. Do it to the max. That's how I feel. If that is your look, then do it. But do not be afraid to show your arms and your décolleté. When we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, no one expects us to have the skin that we did when we were in our 20s. No one does. Men don't think about things like that. And we don't need to be judging other women on things like that. Our arms are not going to be as toned as they were in our 20s. Try to stick with a solid color if you can. Stick to something that fits your silhouette, either all the way down or at some part of your body. And try not to have like something too ornate on them. I'm just saying for the maximum chicness and most modern look, and stay with, you know, your complementary colors. I would stay with a solid color or a nice classy print. I do like some prints, but 9 times out of 10, I like a solid. I like a good old A-line dress. I like a sheath dress. So you know your body, you know what looks best. Don't just give up and go for, unless muumuus are your thing. Like there are women that look fabulous in like the big, cool muumuu type dresses, and like that's their vibe. I think of Florida when I think of that. Then if that's your vibe, then go for it. But make sure that's what you really want. Do not settle. Okay, the next one is shoes. Now shoes, that is such a different thing because there's so many different styles. We all want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. I will not wear a pair of uncomfortable shoes unless it's like to go to dinner, and barely that either. You do not have to give up your style for comfort. You just don't. I think especially now of all the times, comfort is king and everyone wants to be comfortable. So they're coming out with more and more stylish shoes that are comfortable. I just don't think there's any excuse to wear old, beat up looking shoes. I was behind a woman yesterday getting on the elevator, and she had on some flip-flops, which are very common here. I always observe women. She did not look at me. She did not speak to me. She had a sad aura. She had on a pair of shorts, which I think if you feel good in shorts, you should wear them. I wish I did, but I don't. But I've never really loved shorts. Anyway, she had on these flip-flops, and they looked like they were probably topsiders or something. They were a thick sole, and they were white leather, beat up looking, like, you know how the stitches will get dirty? Like, you know, when she took that sandal off, it had the whole imprint of her foot, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you know what I mean. She had on a t-shirt, and I was just kind of, she had the bag. No. She had a long bag that was like a small leather that looked really old, and she had, her toenails were purple and they were real grown out. Like she hadn't painted her toenails in a really long time. To me, it just looked like her appearance was saying to me, I don't feel good, and something might have been wrong. But that's, you know, I just don't want you to look like that if there isn't anything wrong. So shoes, go with something of the last few years. Maybe find some really cool sneakers. Watch me, because I'm going to have some really cool sneakers coming up. Don't wear like big socks that cut your legs off. Get some good no-show socks. Find what works best for you. Like I have found that Vans don't work well for me. I don't like the way it makes my posture. I don't like the way it makes me walk, but some people look so cute in their Vans. Go get what works for you. My mom likes those OC, and so does Brooke. Just get what looks best for you. I love the Birkenstocks on some people. I love Havaiana flip-flops. I love boots. I love so many different comfortable shoes. I don't feel like you need to give up your style or spend a lot of money to get comfortable shoes. So that will make you look frumpy, it will age you, and it will make you look like you don't care. And, you know, I think that most of us do. The next one is one of my favorite things, and that is sunglasses. I kind of grouped glasses in with this too because a lot of women wear glasses, and my mom wears glasses, so does Brooke. I wear contacts, or one contact. But I think glasses really make a big difference. If you wear glasses, make sure to don't wear the same ones for, 10 years. So take some time to get some glasses that you really feel good in. They don't have to be like the youthful woman, which I love her, and that's her thing, and so I think she should do that. But stay within your style, but kind of stay up to date with your glasses. And then sunglasses. Sunglasses are the easiest, best opportunity for you to modernize your look. It doesn't matter if you want to get aviators or wayfarers or big sunglasses. You guys know, to me, a pair of sunglasses, that's just part of me getting dressed, is picking out what sunglasses I'm gonna wear. I think it is just a big, big deal, and I've seen it make a big difference in women when I see them. If they have on a really cool pair of sunglasses, or I always notice it like with the moms in the line and everything, it does. It just is a big, big style statement. That is an opportunity that you should not miss. I don't think you should wear old sunglasses that aren't flattering and don't make you feel like you just look like a supermodel. I just think that you should find what makes you feel best within your style, within your budget. Another thing you don't have to spend a lot of money on that really makes a big, big impact. Jeans, denim. This is a big subject because I think the biggest scandal was them telling us that skinny jeans were out. If you want to wear skinny jeans, wear skinny jeans. Just maybe get some newer ones that maybe are a new wash, or a good solution I think is like the cigarette jean, where it looks like a skinny jean but it's not like a jegging, or it doesn't hug you too tight but it still stays within your silhouette. Or maybe adjust what you're wearing with your skinny jeans. Make sure that skinny jeans are the best thing for you. It may be that you look better in straight jeans. It may be that you look better in boot cut jeans. I think a lot of people really look good in boot cut jeans. Boot cut jeans, to me, they're not my favorite because they limit the shoes that you can wear. My favorite is a good pair like the Gap. Gap has good jeans. If you need a new pair of jeans, go to Gap. They're always having good sales, and I think they have so many good silhouettes, shapes of the legs, for different bodies. Just get something that is a little bit more up to date than your skinny jeans that you used to love. But here again, if skinny jeans are your thing, just maybe modernize and make sure your shoes aren't dirty and old. Make sure you have a good bag, put your good sunglasses on, and you'll be good to go. I do think skinny jeans are good with boots too. The next one is jewelry. Now this is something that is a big statement piece. It could be a big statement of that day. Like sometimes I like to layer my jewelry, or it might be something that I just want to make a statement with, like the big Jenny Bird pieces. But on my day-to-day, I try to limit it to 1 or 2 necklaces. This is the Miranda Fry. This is one of my favorites. And I always keep these earrings in, but I'll change these up according to just my outfit or how I'm feeling that day. But be careful for too much. I think that I would rather see you wear too little than too much, because too much can make us look dated. Just think J. Crew 10 years ago. Remember when we were all wearing those bib necklaces and the matching earrings and matching? That's a thing. Don't be too matchy. Don't wear too many things. And the colors, like a big colored necklace, or I do like colored bangles in some cases. That's a summertime thing with me. but just be careful not to overdo it. I can't remember who said to take something off before you leave the house. I do that all the time. I just decide to take something off. But if your thing is lots of bangles, lots of rings, do it. I think it's all about simplicity. That's what it is. And I want to do a video on just updating your basics, because I think when you get to be our age, basics are our best friend. And then a little something here and there, like your sunglasses, your purse, your shoes. That's how I'm feeling. Basic colors, basic prints, things like that. So jewelry, I just think less is more the older we get. That leads right into prints, colors, and monochrome, and I put in parentheses, don't be too silly. Unless you teach kindergartners or a school or something, or unless it's your style to be silly, which I do know a lot of people, it is their style to wear something like kind of silly. If that's your style and that's your statement, that's part of your personality, I like that. But just because you like giraffes doesn't mean you should wear a giraffe sweatshirt. It just depends on what you're trying to say about yourself. But if you are trying to be current, classy with a little bit of edge and feminine, which I think describes my style, I would back off on that. And believe me, you guys, I feel pretty good about this because my style mistakes are very visible, and the fact that I am not afraid to try things. So I feel like I have done all of these mistakes, and I want to help you not to make these mistakes. And I want to encourage you to explore, and I want you to stay true to your true style. So some safe styles to do are just monochrome. I love like an all red outfit. I love all like navy. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's something I want to do soon. All black, of course, you know I love. All winter white, all white, or even a pair of black pants with a black t-shirt with a simple print, or, you know, things like that. I think that you will not feel frumpy. You won't. You will feel kind of classic, and you will feel put together, and I think it will help you present yourself to the world like you want to. With the prints, I've pretty much already gone over that. Like the dresses, I would stay away from florals unless they're the perfect floral. A blouse, you could probably get away with a floral, but with most things, I would go with a good stripe. I don't feel really good in stripes, but I do have some black and white stripe tops I like, you know, that French inspired look. The next one is one of my favorites, and it's blazers, cardigans, and jackets. I don't do a lot of observation of coats and things like that because it doesn't get that cold here. I guess in a few weeks it'll probably get cooler, and we will have to wear a little jacket or like a blazer or something like that. And I notice women, they grab, you can tell it's like an athletic jacket that they just have, kind of like my North Face one. And I'm guilty for that too, just grabbing it sometimes just to run somewhere. But your jacket, that's like your biggest style piece. If you're just wearing it, it almost doesn't even matter what you're wearing underneath. You want the jacket to look good, and it just says so much about you. So you don't have to get anything that's uncomfortable or expensive, but get something that is not just so casual that you look like you're wearing something that you would walk the dogs in, which most people wear good stuff to walk the dogs in, but you know what I mean. Don't wear something that is just beat up, worn in. Get yourself some nice looking jackets. Now cardigans, if you're gonna wear the short cardigans, I used to love those twin sets at, I think it was Limited or Limited Express that always had the twin sets. Those are not really in right now. So what I would do is, if you do have a short cardigan that's like cashmere or something and you really want to wear it and it's a nice classic like that, if it's not long, I would button it, maybe leave one unbuttoned and wear it by itself with just like a camisole or something underneath it so that it's your shirt. That's what I would do. Otherwise, I would get something like that Free People long, it's a cardigan, a blazer cardigan. It just has that one button. It's very versatile. I would get something like that, and I would get like a black one, a gray one, and a tan one. You can get them at all price points, and that is going to look good, you know, with your leggings or anything. It's just a good, you know, nice, current, I'm not going to say on trend because I just don't think that's the thing to say, but not frumpy, not old looking thing to put on. Just make sure you have things that are of the last few years, and that will help so much. And don't give up. Just pay attention and put a little bit of effort in. It will pay off so much. It will, I promise. The blazer. I know people don't like my really oversized blazers, and I don't blame you if that's not your look. I just think that a bigger blazer, kind of like that Skims blazer, could not be any more comfortable. It just could not be any more comfortable. I could sleep in that thing. And it is so current. You can put that on with anything, and it just changes up your whole vibe, especially if you have a good bag and some good shoes. I mean, it's just, I think the simpler, the better in many ways. We don't want to look like we're not trying, and we don't want to look like we're trying too hard, if that tells you anything. So, and then your jacket, I love like little sporty, like the Lululemon jacket, but I like it kind of zipped up with the pants, and that's the kind of look. If I were going to just suggest a jacket, it would probably be, you know, me. I love the moto jacket. I love a good jean jacket. I would just get whatever your style is, get something of now that makes you feel good, that fits you nicely, and that just makes you feel your best. Okay, then the last one is tees, sweaters, sweatshirts, the wrong fit. This one, I will just say, be mindful of your body shape and don't wear baggy head to toe. With sweatshirts, pay attention to the band at the bottom. I think 9 times out of 10, a straighter sweatshirt looks better on most people. I love like a long straight sweatshirt with a pair of leggings, like nice thick leggings that will hold you in. I also think that a sweatshirt can be good. Say you're wearing a pair of trousers, well, you could crop it, or if it does bunch in, wear it, make sure that you have a shape, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you could just wear a Walmart pair of black leggings and a black sweatshirt from the men's department and a pair of boots and the right sunglasses and the right bag and just look amazing. And then switch black with any color that you want. Monochrome automatically gives you a classier, more up-to-date look. It makes you look stylish. It makes you look like you thought about it. And believe me, I have made every style mistake there is. I still do. I still will. So it's not personal. It's just I want to help you. I mainly want to encourage you not to give up. And I want to encourage you to think about what does make you feel best, what is your style, and do it. Don't let your age hold you back. Don't feel like you can't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you found some tips helpful, and if you want to see like hair and makeup, leave me a comment down below, and if you want to see an updated basics, leave that down below, and I will see you soon.